What's up, everybody? Donnie Weberg here. Thanks for joining me for another video. This video we're going to go over clearing the codes from the motorcycle, all your DTCs. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to kind of discuss a few other things here as well. But yeah, anytime that you see the engine light pop up or any other warning on your dash, you want to make sure that you go and check the codes. So this is the way you go into diagnostic mode. Now, as you all know, this is your odometer button right here. So this right here will go through when the bike's running or you turn the ignition off. You can scroll through by pushing this button right here, and you can scroll through how many miles you have on the bike, trip A, trip B, how many more miles you have until your fuel is out. And on some models like this one, the TriGlide 3, it will give you tire pressure in the front, left rear, and right rear. So very, very nice to be able to have that button there. Also, I'm going to leave the part number for this cap right here, because this is one that is always lost. So if you ever do take it off, you want to get something inside here and kind of pry up on it, and you'll hear a little click, and then it slides out. It doesn't pop up. This slides out. So I suggest, and this is what I do because I've broken a few of these over the years, I actually carry an extra one in my trunk or my saddlebag. So the first thing we want to make sure is the button is in the run position. A lot of people want to turn these off, but you have to make sure that that is in the run position. And then what we're going to do is we're going to hold this odometer button down. Let me get the camera set up here. And then we're going to turn on the ignition. Gauges are going to flip through. Everything's going to go through a cycle, and you're going to see diagnosis come up, which is right down here. Let me move this a little closer for y'all. So we'll have diagnosis, and then every time you click, it'll tell you. So you have your ECM, which I have a no. VCM, I have a Y. Speedo, I have a no. ABS, I have a no. And a radio, I have a Y. So I need to go in and clear out some of those codes. Now the DTC, the diagnostic trouble codes, as some people call it, when you go in here, so what we're going to do is, while we're at the radio here, I'm going to hold the odometer button down. You're going to see the code come up. Now, when this code comes up, you want to write that code down or snap a picture of it with your phone, just for future reference. So there's the code. Now I'm going to hold the odometer button down one more time until it says clear. So I cleared that code. So as we go through here, I'm going to go to the BCM. So again, hold the odometer button down. Code comes up. All right, so you got the code there. Hold the button down again. Comes up clear. Hit the button one more time. Now everything is clear. So most of those are probably history from when I was putting the radio in, the BCM with lighting and stuff like that. So that's really it. The big thing you want to make sure you do is to record what those codes are, whether you write them down or take a picture of it with your phone. And then there's many places on the internet you can actually go and search out what the diagnostic trouble codes are. So then you can look it up, or you can call your service advisor at your local Harley dealership, and they'll be able to tell you what they are. And when you're done doing all of those, just turn your ignition off again. So that's how to go over and go through your diagnostic and check out all the trouble codes that are in there and how to clear them. So really, The ECM is your engine control module. BCM, body control module. Then you've got your speedo. Then you've got your radio, and you've got your ABS, your anti-lock brakes, braking system. So some of those codes, and there's a lot of literature about each code. If you're changing out lighting, you'll probably throw a BCM code. If you're doing anything with the engine, you'll throw out an ECM code. I installed a new amp and speakers from Wild Boar Audio in here, and it threw a code because it read something different. So again, make sure you write down those codes so you've got the history of what's going on with your bike. If you're changing out your turn signals on your bike from the regular halogen to LEDs, you have to make sure, this is my suggestion, is when you do that, what I do is I pull the 50 amp fuse out of the bike before I install the lights. After I get done with installing the lights, I plug the 50 amp fuse back in, turn on the ignition, turn on the hazard lights, shut off the ignition, let the hazard lights run for about 2 to 3 minutes. What that does is that's where the BCM is reading what's going on here, and that's telling basically that control module that there is new lighting. So once you do that, you turn off your hazards and everything should be okay. There probably will be a code, but the engine light won't come on. You change out slip-on exhaust, air intakes, headers, anything like that without having service do it. You do it on your own, which that's great. You'll probably throw an ECM code. When I put on my new air cleaner air intake and my tab zombie exhaust, I threw a code. I cleared the code, went and wrote it normally for about 10 minutes, came back home, it threw another code. I cleared that code, went riding for about another 10 minutes, came back home, and it didn't throw any more codes. So basically it's reading the air fuel mixture from all the sensors and everything in there, and it cleared out. Some people, they didn't clear out. So, you know, there's certain things you can do as an owner, but there's also other things that you're going to have to take your motorcycle or your trike into the service department to have those taken care of. So I hope this video helped you out. Please hit a like. Also, if you look down where you hit the like button, you have all those scrolling things there. Scroll that over, it'll look like download, but that'll all move over, and at the very end it'll have save. Save this video. That way, if you have to reference it for yourself or for somebody else, you can go to your saved watch list and be able to pull this video up without having to do all the search. Again, please like my videos. I appreciate all your comments and all that stuff. I really enjoy those. And please subscribe to my channel. Again, be safe, be blessed, give more. Peace.